Hi, Deb. I thought I'd film for you my favorite breakfast and send it to you. Gonna try and do this quick for you, but this is my cinnamon toast quinoa that you make on the stovetop. So the first thing I do is I put in some nuts, some organic nuts. I've got pecans and walnuts, not too much. I put them in a dry pan, so there's no fat in here at all. I put it on low to medium heat, and I give it a couple minutes and just kind of move them around a little bit until I start to smell them. You don't have to do this. You can just add in nuts. I do it because it brings out the flavor of the nuts, and heating it brings out the oils in the nuts, and it just tastes 10 times better. And I'm all about the flavor. So it's easy, so I add that step. So as soon as you start to smell them, and you don't want them to burn, so kind of stay with them. And I'm starting to smell them now. They've probably been on here for maybe a minute or two. I'm then going to add some ingredients. All right, so these are all the ingredients that I use. This is the Locanto maple syrup, which is wonderful. You can get that on Amazon. Ghee and coconut oil. I use both of these because I like the properties of both of them. But you could do one or the other. You could also just use grass-fed butter, okay? Probably about a teaspoon of each for the recipe. And then some cinnamon. I probably use maybe about a quarter to a half teaspoon. And you want the Vietnamese cinnamon, or what they call Ceylon cinnamon, Ceylon, because it is easier on your liver. Cinnamon, as wonderful as it is, can be a little tough on the liver. So if you get the Vietnamese, it's better for the liver, okay? And then pink Himalayan sea salt, which you would think, salt in a breakfast? Yeah, it just brings all of the flavors together. You don't want to overdo it, but just a tiny pinch. I'll show you in a minute. And then I cook quinoa at the beginning of the week. Really easy. It's 15 minutes to do this. And then I put it in a container and I keep it for the week. This is the brand that I bought from Kimberton Whole Foods, but really any organic quinoa. The tricolor, it gives you a combination of amino acids, according to Dr. Meyer. So I'm all about that. All right, so the quinoa is made ahead of time. Now I'm just assembling it. All right, so back to the nuts I'm starting to smell. I'm going to add in my fats. And you'll see, I don't have a perfect system for this or exact measurements, but that's okay. So, teaspoon of the ghee goes in. Same for the coconut oil. Sorry, this is such an amateur video, but you know, it's all good. All right, so that's that. I'm going to add the cinnamon in. And you can see, I'm just sprinkling it in there. It'll start to bubble a little bit. I mean, you don't need to really cook it. You just want it to all kind of come together. I'm going to put in my pinch of sea salt. And when I say pinch, I mean a pinch. Little pinch. That's it, okay? And you know, as you make this, if you like it, you just alter it. You want a little bit more fat in there, a little bit more maple syrup, fine. All right, now I'm going to add about, I'm going to say 3/4 of a cup of quinoa. Now again, this is already cooked, so it's cold from the refrigerator, but when I add it in, it's going to start to heat through. So just mix it all up, get all those fats incorporated. And now I'm going to add in my maple syrup. Just a little splash. I'm going to say maybe 2 teaspoons. But again, just do this as you like it. And now I'm just heating it through. And then it's done. And then I enjoy it. You can throw in a little bit of blueberries if you want, or any kind of berry. You can leave the fruit out and just eat it. But this is fantastic protein, fiber, and fat. So any carbs that are in it that might spike your blood sugar will not spike it as fast because you've got the protein, the fat, and the fiber to set it off, which will slow the uptake of glucose into your bloodstream. And that's it. Isn't that beautiful? And it tastes delicious. I love it. I'm addicted to it. So once it's heated through, enjoy it. That's it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you try it.